Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Earth Day. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. And it is a beautiful morning on this beautiful earth. Hopefully, it will stop snowing so we can move on and get outside. Boys and girls, how is it going in the Google Classroom? I see that lots of you are getting things done and lots of you are continuing to learn, and it's exciting. There's a lot of new things on there for you to learn about. Remember, if you are having trouble with anything, don't worry, don't panic. You can just move on to the next activity and just have mom or dad reach out to us and let us know that that was too hard for you or the site wouldn't open or whatever. We love to hear from you. Speaking of that, here's some friends that I've heard from. Let's celebrate. Declan sent me a picture of a super cool measurement activity that he did. He took several of his toys and he lined them up from tallest to shortest. I even saw his BB-8 stuffed animal in there. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a stuffed animal. His BB-8 stuffed droid in there as well. You could do that. Go to your room, grab a few things. Remember, we did that with our teddy bears when we had Teddy Bear Day? Remember that day? It was so much fun. And those bears had a sleepover and they did shenanigans in our classroom. I remember that. Also, Cade finished a Lexia level. Give Cade a silent cheer. Nice work, Cade. Addie has sent me several snapshots of her work. She's got some great journal entries. She did the word search. That was a tricky word search. Good for you, Addie. I know that Mason, Mateo, and Abigail also finished the word search and sent that to me. You can send me any work, boys and girls. You can send it to me. You can send it to Mrs. Tamaka. We love to hear from you. You're not bothering us at all. Riley wrote a great journal about her hoverboard. That was awesome. And I noticed that so many of you are in really good shape with your Lexia minutes. Keep it up, boys and girls. And many of you went on iReady. Also on Zern, Mrs. Tamaka has switched it over to Mission 3, which will be measurement. And she's going to talk to you about that tomorrow when we Google Meet at 11 o'clock. If you do not have an invitation to that Google Meet in your Big Kid email, your Gmail, please let me know so I can send you one so you can join us. Yesterday's was a lot of fun. It was a little bumpy, and some friends didn't have the right link. That was my fault. I apologize. We had some microphone problems. We had some camera problems, but it was so good to see your faces and hear your voices, and I'm really excited about tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow for our Google Meet, you need to have one piece of writing ready to share. It could be a haiku poem. It could be a journal entry. It could be one that you wrote about where the bunny hid your basket or why Katie didn't have any trees. She was sad about that. It could also be your Earth Day writing. Speaking of Earth Day writing, I wrote an acrostic poem about Earth Day. And if you get your slide done today, your Google Classroom work, and you're looking for something else to do, you might want to try writing an acrostic poem. An acrostic poem uses the word going down, the first letter. My poem is called Earth. And do you see it here? E-A-R-T-H. So this line of the poem needs to start with the letter E and then A-R-T-H. Here's my Earth Day acrostic. Earth, excellent. Air, round. Turning, home. Earth. You might want to write one of those and share that tomorrow. Doesn't even need to be about Earth Day if you don't want. It could be about anything that you wanted. Moms and dads, if you had any trouble viewing the report card, please let me know how to get into that parent portal. I know many of you already know how to do it from kindergarten and the beginning of first grade, but I'll absolutely help you with that if you're having any trouble. If you are following along in Junie B. Jones, it's time to finish up. Junie B. Jones Loves Handsome Warren. Grab that book if you're reading along with me. Chapter 7 is called Knock Knock. I sat down next to Handsome Warren. Guess what? I'm not even going to bother you, I said. I'm just going to sit here and mind my own personal beeswax, and that's all. I thought a little bit. Plus, here's another good thing. You don't even have to look at my princess clothes if you don't want to. 'Cause clothes is not how I make friends, I said. Handsome Warren didn't move. I looked at his head. Guess what? There's something in your hair, I told him. I looked harder at that thing. I think it's a teeny leaf. Or else maybe it's a piece of Kleenex, I said. He still didn't move. Want me to brush it off for you? I asked. 'Cause that would not be any trouble. I would be happy to do it. I waited very patient for him to answer. Then I tapped on him some more. Yeah, only I really think you should do something, I said. 'Cause what if somebody blowed their nose on a teeny Kleenex? Did you fix that for me? And it flied in the wind. And it got stuck in your hair. Did you ever think of that? Huh? 'Cause that would not be pleasant. He didn't answer. Whoever wants me to get the Kleenex out of his hair, raise your hand, I said. All of a sudden, Handsome Warren uncovered his angry face. I thought you weren't going to talk, he hollered. I thought you were going to mind your own personal beeswax. I smiled very cute. Yeah, only I am minding my own personal beeswax, Warren, I said. I just needed to tell you about the teeny Kleenex. And so, now I'm all done talking. Period. The end. She keeps talking. Handsome Warren rolled his eyes way up at the sky. He covered up with his arms again. I waited some more. Okay, here's the problem, I said. The teeny Kleenex is still there. And so, how would you like me to handle this? Handsome Warren put his hands over his ears. Stop it, he yelled. Stop talking to me. Why are you sitting here anyway? Why don't you just go and play with your dumb friends and leave me alone? 'Cause I am being nice. That's why, I said. Plus also, I am understanding your feelings on account of Mother said that is how I make friends. Oh, and boys and girls, all along we thought she wasn't listening to Mother, but she really was. Handsome Warren did a grouchy face. I'm not your friend, he said. I don't have any friends at this school. All of my friends were at my other school, but then my dad made me move here, and now nothing is the same. I hate this place. I hate it. I hate it. Then he quick hided his head in his knees again, and he started to cry. I think we can understand how lonesome he feels. Only I could still hear him sniffling in there. It made me feel sad inside. I patted him very gentle. Sorry, Warren. Sorry you feel bad. Sorry, I said real soft. Just then a good idea popped in my head. Hey, I know. Maybe I can get you a Band-Aid. Would you like that, Warren? Because sometimes Band-Aids make things better. Or else, here's another good idea. Maybe I could tickle you. Because tickling makes you laugh, right? And so I would be glad to give it a try. I jiggled him. Want to try on my golden crown, Warren? Huh? Want to? Because a golden crown makes you feel like $1,000,000. I took it off and gave it to him. He did not take it. I put my golden crown on the ground. Then I took off my princess collar and my Cinderella gloves, and I put them on the ground too. After that, I sat very still, and I listened to Warren being sad. Finally, I did a sigh. And I tried my very last idea. Knock, knock, I said. Handsome Warren didn't answer. Knock, knock, I said a little bit louder. Then I kept on saying knock, knock until the guy got sick of it. Oh, all right. Who's there? He grouched. Hatch, I said. Hatch who? Said Handsome Warren. Ha ha, made you sneeze. Get it, Warren? Get it? You said hatchoo. Do you get it? Do you get it, boys and girls? Knock, knock, I said again. Handsome Warren peeked one eye out at me. Who's there? He said. Ash, I said. Ash who? Said Handsome Warren. Ha! I did it again, Warren. I made you sneeze again. You said Ash who? And so that was another good one, right? Handsome Warren raised up his head. His face didn't look as mad. Knock, knock, I said. Who's there? Said Handsome Warren. Kook. Kook who, he said. I made a fist at that guy. Hey, who you calling cuckoo, mister? I said. Just then Handsome Warren did a teeny smile. He waited for a second, then he smiled some more. Knock, knock, he said. Who's there? Icy, said Handsome Warren. Icy who? Icy London, icy France, icy Lucille's underpants, he said. Oh, no. I clapped and clapped. Me too, Warren. I saw those things too, because that crazy kook is always twirling around in those bouncy dresses. That's why. All of a sudden, my whole face lighted up. Knock, knock. Who's there? Said Handsome Warren. Irish. Irish who? I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener, I sang really loud. And boys and girls, you might not understand that joke, but moms and dads do, because when we were younger, they used to advertise Oscar Mayer hot dogs with that song. Then me and Handsome Warren started laughing real hard, and we holded our sides. And we rolled all around on the ground. You are a nutball, said Handsome Warren. You are a nutball too, I said back. We are both nutballs, he said. And so after that, me and Nutball Warren rolled and laughed all around in the grass till the bell rang. 'Cause that's what nutballs do, of course. Plus also, me and him were brand new friends, I think. And that is called happily ever after. And their friendship, it just naturally occurred, not because of what the clothes she was wearing or how fast she could run, but because of kindness. I think that's the big idea that Barbara Park wants us to remember from Junie B. Loves Handsome Warren. Now, if maybe you have this in your collection, starting tomorrow, we'll start Junie B. number 8. Junie B. Jones has a monster under her bed, and many of you might have it. So you could follow along, or you could just listen. Okay. All right. And boys and girls, please remember, as you get that work completed today, that Val Pals keep learning. Bye-bye.